Good morning, students. Welcome you all in the class of mathematics. And today I will explain you chapter number 4, rational number for standard 7th mathematics. And here it is the first video for this week, where first we will recall the concept of natural number, whole number, integers and fractions. Then after that we will see the concept of rational numbers minutely. Okay, so I hope you all will pay attention over here and try to understand. Okay students, it is chapter number 4, rational number for standard 7th mathematics. So the first term which we have to recall here, that is natural number. The counting numbers are called natural number, like this only, 1 2 3 4. The counting number starts from 1 and it is going towards this right side, infinity. It is going towards positive infinity. Now the next number is whole numbers. So all natural numbers together with 0 are called whole numbers. That means all the natural numbers, all the counting numbers you will include, and the 0 also. So such numbers are known as whole numbers. Okay, so all the natural numbers together with 0, that means 0 is also included in the counting number, then that will be considered as whole number. Next we have to see the integers. So integers, in the integers, negative numbers also and positive numbers also, both the numbers are there. Okay, that means here you can say all whole numbers along with negatives of natural number. So whole number starts from 0, so this way we can write 0 1 2 3 dot dot dot. It will go to positive infinity, and on the left side you can take the negatives of natural number. That means just you have to put the negative sign with the natural number, -1 -2 -3. So on the left side also it will go till infinity. Okay, so this collection is known as integers, where whole numbers are included and the negatives of natural numbers are included. Okay, so these are integers and their denominator is always 1 only. It is the numerator part only, the upside number is numerator part, their denominator is always 1. 3 means 3 by 1, 2 means 2 by 1 only. Okay, yes. Now the next we will see this point, that fractions. The number in the form of a by b, we can say the number in the form of a by b, where a and b are whole numbers and b is not equal to 0, are called fractions. Similar definition is for a rational number also, but here the difference is that here a and b are whole numbers. That means they are either positive or 0. That means if you will write that the number, the a by b means, but b cannot be equal to 0. That means the number is like this, a by b, where b is not equal to 0, you can say. So if you can write this number 2 by 5, this is also a fraction. 5 by 2 is also a fraction only. Okay, because both are whole numbers. And 0 by 5 also, you can write 0 by 9, because 0 is also a whole fraction. Okay, and 0 is also a whole number, that's why. But you cannot write 5 by 0, that is wrong only. So such numbers are whole number. Denominator cannot be 0. Okay, so such numbers are known as fractions. We can also say, so that's why always a fraction can be it is either positive or 0, because the numerator and denominator both are made up of whole numbers. Next, the rational number. The number in the form of p by q, again numerator by denominator, where p and q are integers but the q cannot be equal to 0. That means denominator cannot be equal to 0. Such numbers are known as rational numbers, such as we can take this 2 by 3, 4 by 5. We can take -4 by 5 also, or 4 by -5. Means numerator can be negative or denominator can be negative also possible. Either means numerator and denominator both can be negative. Negative it is possible. Now if the number returns 6 by 11, okay, so this is also if you take numerator negative, but denominator you will not take 0. This is the condition, that denominator not equal to 0. the denominator is not equal to 0. D for denominator here, that cannot be 0. So the rational numbers are positive also and negative also. If you are taking negative numerator and negative denominator, then this is a positive, because both the negative signs will cut, then this will come 5 by 3 only. So that is a positive rational number. Yes, now I want to tell you that finding numerator and denominator of a rational number. Numerator and denominator of a rational number. So in the rational number 2 by 5, if this is the rational number 2 by 5, you will say the numerator equals to the upside number is the numerator. Numerator is equals to 2, and the denominator here is 5. The upside number is numerator and the downside number is denominator. Whatever is the sign, positive or negative, anything. Okay. In this number, the rational number minus 4 by 7, the numerator is here minus 4 and denominator is 7. Okay, minus 4 by 7. Now next see positive rational number. What are positive rational number? A rational number is said to be positive if its numerator and denominator are either both positive or both negative. Means numerator and denominator both are positive, then only. Otherwise, if their numerator and denominator both are negative, then also. So if number is written 5 by 7, that is a positive only, because its numerator and denominator both are positive. That's why this rational number is also positive number only. This is a positive rational number. Positive rational number. But if you will write the number like this, minus 5 by 7, so you can see any one is negative only. Okay, then that is negative. But if you will see that the denominator is also negative, minus 5 by minus 7, then in that case these two minus will cut each other. Okay, this minus and minus can cut each other, then the product will be, then the result will be only 5 by 7. That is a positive number. That is a positive rational number. Okay. Yes, next you have to see that negative rational number. This is possible when the numerator and denominator have the opposite sign. Okay, they have the different sign then only. So such numbers are here given. Suppose that minus 2 by 7. This number is a negative rational number because numerator is negative and the denominator is positive. Okay, you can take that 5 by minus 3. This is also numerator is positive but the denominator is negative. So the given numbers are negative rational number. Okay. Now you have to see that one note that 0, about the 0 I want to, 0 is neither a positive rational number nor negative. Okay, 0 is neither positive rational number nor negative rational number, but it is a rational number because you can say 0 by 1. Okay, 0 by 1 is a rational number. You may say that 0 by 1, any number 0 by 1 you can say it is rational number. Now some questions that write integers as rational number. So if the number is given first number 7, second 0 and third minus 3. First you can say that 7 means 7 by 1. Second number you can use that 0 equals to 0 by 1, and the third number I am giving here that minus 3 equals to, you can write minus 3 by 1, means the denominator you can write 1. In the integers always the denominator is 1. To write it in the form of rational number, the denominator will be 1. 7 is equals to 7 by 1. Yes, now you see that the two important properties of rational number. P by Q is a rational number, and P by Q you can write P into M by Q into M, where M is a non-zero integer. You can say where M is a non-zero integer. Okay, so M is a non-zero integer here. As for example, you can say that 2 by 5 is equals to 2 into 3 and downside 5 into 3. So if the numerator and denominator multiplied by same number, numerator also multiply by 3 and denominator also multiply by 3, then you will get the result equal. 2 into 3 6, 5 into 3 15. Then that these two numbers are equal only. Actually these two are equivalent rational number. Same with the second rule is that P by Q is equal to P divided by M and Q divided by M. Here also the M is a non-zero integer. For example, you can write, suppose that number is given 16 by 80. Then you can divide this 16 by, you see, you can divide this by 8 and denominator also divide by 8. Then it will come 8. 16 divided by 8 is 2 and 80 divided by 8 is 10. So this 2 by 10 and 16 by 80 are equivalent rational number. Their form is different only, but their value is same. So dividing numerator and denominator by the same number, result will be equal. Yes, now the next term is equivalent rational number. And equivalent rational numbers are rational number that have the same value. Their value is same, but their form is different only. That means they are represented in a different form. So that we will see now, that how to find the equivalent rational number based on the properties that we have studied. So the question is, yes, find 4 rational number equivalent to 7 by 11. The rule just you have studied, multiply the numerator and denominator by same number. So 7 by 11 equals to 7 into 2 by 11 into 2 equals to 14 by 22. So 14 by 22 and 7 by 11 are equivalent to each other. Both are equivalent rational number. Now 7 by 11, then 7 into 3 and 11 into 3. Here the numerator and denominator multiply by 3. So you have got 21 by 33. So this 21 by 33 and 7 by 11 are equivalent rational number. Similarly, 2 more numbers you can find by multiplying with 4 and 5. Next type of question is this, that find 2 rational number equivalent to 16 by 80. So you can find like this, 16 by 80 is equals to 16 by 80. 16 divided by, you will divide with 8. Okay, and then that is also by 8. So you will get what? 2 by 10, 8 into 10, 80, 8 into 2. Now one more you can get by dividing by, your numerator and denominator divided by 8. Okay, this is the rule only. Now here 16 divided by 4 and 80 divided by 4. Then both numerator and denominator I have divided with 4. So this will come 4 by 20. 4 into 20 times 80. So 4 by 20 and 16 by 80 are equivalent rational number. 2 by 10 and 16 by 80 are equivalent rational number. So required numbers are these two, 2 by 10 and 4 by 20. Only question is asking 2 rational number. So now you can do this homework. Chapter number 4, rational number exercise 4a, question number 1 to 7. Okay, 1 to 7, and learn the definitions of the terms given in page number 54 and 55. Thank you all of you.